Yo, what is going on guys, my name is Defender Machine, and today I want to thank you all for joining me on the second upload for today, which is a top 5 best guns list for the guns in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies, and I'm judging this based off my strategy of what you can see here, basically me running around in circles, and you can basically see the gun that I'm using right now in the number 5 spot, which is the Haymaker, and what I'm going off to judge this top 5 is basically through a lot of factors affecting these guns to make them the best guns, or the top 5 best guns, which would be first damage, then fire rate, then handling / move speed, then points, and then the ammo capacity and the clip capacity, because that can also be a part in actually affecting how the gun performs, unless you have the gobble gum to actually not reload and it uses all the ammo that you haven't got in the clip. Also, before we start, I want to mention that these will only be the guns that you can acquire in the box, so it won't be the weapons like on Shadows of Evil, the Wonder Weapon that you can actually make. It will be the Wonder Waffle as well, but this isn't even in the list of Wonder Waffle. I'm going to spoil that for you guys right there, because it's not always an insta-kill. I said that in the last video I uploaded earlier today, about a secret perk you can actually acquire on this map, which is probably the most useful perk on the entire map because of the fact that the Wonder Waffle is trash now, so a lot of people are going for them headshots with the guns when they're training, but that's basically the reason for the number 5 spot for the Haymaker. It's got good ammo capacity for a shotgun, good for training, good for headshots, overall good gun, and that's why it's in the number 5 spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot is the Dingo LMG. I feel like this LMG, especially on this map, is tremendously good because of the iron sights and the way you can actually run around with it. It's pretty light for a light machine gun. I know the word light machine gun in itself is kind of like an oxymoron or kind of ironic, because they're not light at all to be honest, but it's got good iron sights. I feel like they're not too clunky, taking up much of the screen, and to be honest, the fire rate on the LMGs in Zombies right now are really weird. You've got the 6 round burst 48 dredge, you've got the BRM, which is a really weird one, and it's really inconsistent I think with the headshots and stuff like that until it's packer punched, and to be honest, when it's packer punched as well, I don't feel like it's as good as it should be. But the Dingo, it's all around good. It's got good fire rate, it deals a lot of damage, it's got good iron sights, and to be honest, it has a lot of ammo as well, like for the points and everything. You can definitely get a lot of points with this gun, and it's definitely one that deals a lot of damage as well, which is why an LMG is on this list at the number 4 spot for the best guns in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies. Taking the number 3 spot, which is actually my personal favourite out of the list, which I don't believe to be the best, but if I made a favourites list, this would definitely be number 1, the Locust. This is definitely, oh my god, it's so good. It's like a one-hit kill with double tap until like round 25, I believe, without being packer punched. Really good gun, probably my favourite and most. It feels so rewarding to get kills with this gun. It honestly feels so good because in Zombies there is actually aim assist as well, so when you actually go to shoot people, or should I say zombies, not people obviously because you can't shoot your teammates, it actually locks onto them and it feels so smooth and so slick when you actually get kills. The bolt and everything about cocking the gun, reloading it and then striking again, even if you have like sleight of hand and stuff where you can actually cock the bolt faster, it feels like honestly it feels like a shotgun. It's really good. You can no scope with it. You'll see a few clips of me here just running around and just not even aiming with it, because I know the gun's so powerful it will get me kills without even aiming, and that's why it's in the number 3 spot really. It's a really good gun, and once it's packer punched as well, it automatically aims for the head, so if you follow the hidden perk tactic like I showed you in the last video, if you watched that video, it's going to be indestructible, especially with double tap. I can't imagine this gun not being a one-shot kill until like round 100. If you have dead shot, you have double tap, and then you have this gun packer punched as well. It's definitely going to reward you when you're training the zombies around, because it gets so many collaterals, and that's why it's in the number 3 spot. It's a really good gun, the Locust Sniper Rifle. Getting incredibly close to that number 1 spot, we have the ray gun in the number 2 spot. If you can see right here, the ray gun, it's not really been nerfed or anything, the Wonder Waffle has. And the Wonder Waffle in itself was probably the best Wonder Weapon like I stated earlier, so I definitely wanted to include a Wonder Weapon in this list, so I've included the ray gun, and I've got a few reasons for this. It's got good fire rate, it deals a lot of damage, it has a lot of ammo in the capacity for a clip or a whole gun for a pistol, because predominantly if this gun wasn't a Wonder Weapon and it shot like normal bullets instead of the rays, it would be classed as just a pistol, and it probably is classed as a pistol anyways. I'm just going on a rant about it being a Wonder Weapon and not a pistol, but anyways, it deals so much damage when you actually shoot this gun, and that's why it's really good for rape training. But when you're rape training as well, it's obviously really good because of the mobility, but the point aspect of this gun, I know you guys are probably thinking, why is it at the number 2 spot? Because it's really bad for points. But when you get this gun, let's face it, you're not spinning the box like over and over and over again, unless you're trying to get monkeys, or unless you already have them in that case, then you won't be spinning the box at all, because the ray gun, let's face it, everybody wants it. It makes that cool sound when you get it from the box, looks really cool, deals a lot of damage, and it just mainly makes a really good impression. to using it in zombies, so that's why it's in the number 2 spot, but not quite the number 1 spot, which is the Drakon. If you can see in the background gameplay, I've actually pack-a-punched this weapon. It's the only weapon I've pack-a-punched in this list, and the only reason for that is due to attachment purposes. I wanted the red dot, but I pack-a-punched it like 3 times, and I didn't get lucky enough, but you can actually get a red dot on this gun, and it's basically like a really good version of the Shiva. It's like the Shiva, but on zombies from multiplayer transferred, but even better. It's like, you get so many headshots, and it fires faster than the Shiva if you have double tap as well. Oh my god, it's like a semi-auto rifle, but it deals so much damage, and that's why it's in the number 1 spot. It's really good for rape training, and if you're stuck in a corner, it's not like the Locust where you'd have to keep cocking it back. I know it's a really fast gun to cock back, with sleight of hand especially, but you can just spray it. You can just spray and pray in a corner, and you'll just get like tons of headshots. It's really powerful, and that's why it's in the number 1 spot, because it's really good to rape train with, and probably the best gun on this map to rape train with, because there's no splash damage, and it can't harm you in any way, only do you good. It gets good amounts of points due to the headshots and everything like that. And yeah, that's basically it. So hopefully you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, slap a like down below and a favourite if you loved it. That's the number 1 spot, the Drakon. Hopefully you can tell me your top 5 down below, your personal opinion anyways, and if you agree with me, make sure you tell me down in the comment section as well, so I know I've done a good job on today's video. So thank you all for watching again, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow or the next day, and peace out.